What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the BTS. Ew, Jesus, I can't even say my own show right. Welcome to another edition of the BTS Side Show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the first Wrestling Wednesday of 2024. And I apologize. We will not be doing a watch party and a live reaction this Saturday because a lot of things going on in my personal life, so I won't be able to do that. However, I promise you, if I don't promise you guys anything else, we will be back for WrestleMania XL, WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. We will be doing a watch party and a live reaction. You have my words. But let's get started. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on all social. Links are located in the description. $, WTSI shows the Cash App. Participate with all rights and privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. There will be a first and second runner-up who'll get Cash App money as well. And like I said, we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will do watch parties for AEW. So now we got that out the way. Wrestling Wednesday is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. What is on today's docket? I think it's real obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Khan and those of WWE came to the deal with Netflix. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. According to the thumbnail, if you guys notice, Netflix Raw, Monday Night Raw, will be on Netflix on January next year. How much is this deal worth? $5 billion. Let me say that again, ladies and gentlemen. $5 billion. And of course, WWE is not really trying to give out too much contract information, as most people may already know. But at least we know it's worth $5 billion. So congrats to them. Now let's see what other information we can find, as my computer now wants to act like it don't know what it's doing, which is actually no surprise to anybody. Gotta mute this. Oh, I did mute it. Still coming through the notification. Oh, well. So what does that mean? This is the final year that Monday Night Raw will be on, that will be on USA Network. Now, which was surprising, but with the merger, WWE and UFC, the Endeavor, when you saw that merger coming, it kind of came to no surprise that there was going to be a lot of shakeup and a lot of moving around. Now, it was already included, guaranteed, or to anybody that watches wrestling, we know that SmackDown is eventually going to leave the Fox network. That was kind of coming. Now, not so much on the Monday Night Raw. Everybody knew what channel we're going to. It's gonna be a trending topic, and it's gonna hit all the benchmarks that it's gonna hit. Now, with this deal, Monday Night Raw, $5 billion. Okay, didn't see that coming, but there it is. So the question is, now that Netflix has Monday Night Raw, how long until they get Friday Night SmackDown? Friday Night SmackDown. How long until they get NXT? Matter of fact, because WWE already has a deal with Peacock. So will all the content that is distributed through Peacock, will it then go to Netflix? So now we have to go look at that Peacock contract to see how long is that deal for, how much is it worth, and is there any possibilities that WWE is interested in renewing that contract? I'm sure Peacock will want them to stay, but the leverage is now in WWE's hand. Because in some business deals, depending on what the numbers look like, the content creator is at the mercy of the distributor as far as to keep a relationship going, so you keep the income going. But now with this deal that's worth $5 billion, now Peacock is going to have to look to say, we might need to be ready for renegotiation. Let's see how much money we can put to the side that we could go ahead and afford this deal to keep Tony Khan, Vince McMahon, technically. We can keep Vince happy, and we can see that this is a ongoing, long relationship that needs to pursue forward. So this is very, very interesting. Okay, that was my notification from my iPad. Now let's see. Now that my computer wants to act right, let's go. Um, Source: comicbook.com. WWE flagship show is heading to Netflix. The streamer has been on the lookout to increase its live content offering to subscribers, dabbing in comedy special and reality shows, which is something they already been doing. As far as the comedy, well, they got some comedy shows. Let me not take that from them. And actually, I need to hurry up because I really don't have time to waste today because I gotta go pick up something from Amazon in the Whole Foods store. But Netflix has really wanted is to secure a deal for live sports. There you go. WWE is a nice start, which streaming companies have started to expand into. Max has added a live sports tier for subscribers, and Peacock and Paramount Plus have live sports as well. Netflix new partnership with WWE and TKO Group Holdings Incorporated will see WWE Monday Night Raw move from USA Network to Netflix starting in January 2025. So I would like to ask USA Network, how did they botch that deal? But then again, USA is technically under the Peacock brand. So did they really botch any deal? Just saying. This will be the first time Raw isn't on linear television since its debut over 31 years ago. That's a fact. Netflix will be the exclusive new home for Raw in the USA, Canada, UK, Latin America, among other territories, with additional countries and regions to be added over time. Netflix subscribers outside of the US will be able to watch all WWE shows and specials as available, inclusive of Raw and WWE's other weekly shows, SmackDown, NXT, as well as the company premium live events, including WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble. This is also included original series, documentaries, and any other future projects. Okay, so those outside the US, they won't be neglected. They will still get their WWE fixing. So that's a good deal. WWE sent out the tweet. Okay, we know about that. All right. Rumbles over this article. The deal is transformative, said Mark Shapiro, TKO president and chief operating officer, COO to be exact. It married it marries that can't miss WWE product with Netflix extraordinary global reach and locks in significant and predictable economics for many years. Our partnership fundamentally alters and strengthens the media's landscape, dramatically expands the reach of WWE, and brings weekly live appointment viewing to Netflix, which I agree because one of the Netflix's old plan was let's not do the weekly thing. Just give it everything all at once. People come, they consume, they go. They come, they consume, they go. Now Netflix has over the years started to pull back on that. Like, I want you guys to come every Monday. I want you guys to come every Tuesday. I want you guys to come every Friday when we have something going, instead of y'all come like once every quarter, and which are coming by. That's it. The numbers are kind of a stalemate. At least we have some consistency. I remember Rick Ross said this a long time ago. When it comes to selling albums, do you want to sell? And granted, I know this was a dig at 50 Cent, but would you rather sell 100 million records for one album, or would you rather sell? No, no. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Would you rather sell 10 million records for one album, or would you rather sell 1 million records for 10 albums each? That way you're showing the consistency and you're showing the longevity. So this is gonna expand Netflix's longevity, and this is gonna carry them, especially $5 billion that they are giving to WWE. So that means they're getting that money back. And I need to talk to somebody about Netflix's business plans on how they're able to get these money out and get it back. Now, obviously, the subscriber is going to go up, but how much if everybody's already subscribed to Netflix? That's just my thought. So let's keep going. Where we at? Okay, we are excited to have WWE Raw with its huge and passionate multi-generation fan base on Netflix, said Netflix Chief Content Officer Bela Bajari, excuse me if I mispronounce your name. By combining our reach, recommendation, and fandom with WWE, we'll be able to deliver more joy and value for the audience and our members. Raw is the best of sports, entertainment, excuse me, It's the best of sports, entertainment. There we go. Blending great characters and storytelling with live action 52 weeks a year. And we're thrilled to be in the long-term partnership in WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, go look at Raw's viewings. How many people watch Monday Night Raw? Never mind the fact that you don't watch wrestling. Put that to the side. That's not important. Go see how many people watch it on USA Network. Now, that audience is transitioning into Netflix. Netflix. Oh, well, now that I think about it, because I was asking how are Netflix able to give out this money and recuperate it. If I recall correctly, there's some ads. There's ads on Netflix now. Granted, I'm not doing no ads. I'm not sitting through it. I'll pay for the premium plan. But okay, now that it took a while, but it came to me. So all right, then they can make this money back. In its relatively short history, Netflix has engineered a phenomenal track record for storytelling, said Nick Khan, WWE president. We believe Netflix, as one of the world's leading entertainment brands, is the ideal long-term home for Raw's live, loyal, and ever-growing fan base. Um, and that was comicbook.com. Sometime later on today, I will go back and I will put that in the description. So yeah, this makes perfect sense. This makes a lot of sense. Well, makes sense. Add value. Will it help you achieve your ultimate goal? I think all three answers are yes on Netflix's part and on WWE's part. So the question is, what's AEW going to do? Just saying. What is AEW going to do? And that was Netflix and Wrestle. Sorry. Next up, The Rock on First Take. I did not know that The Rock was going to appear on First Take at all. Maybe the one time he did do it, the host was it Stephen A was there. This is the time where it was Molly, it was Stephen A, it was Shannon Sharp, and Matt Packard. Matt Packard came in there briefly in the beginning just to say hi, because obviously him and Rock have a lot of similarities. So, what did we find out? We found out that Endeavor, the TKO group, is now public. The Rock is now a board of director, and now he has full ownership of the name The Rock. And I'm actually, and when I was listening to it, I was like, okay, I like this. I really like this. And this is why The Rock has always been my favorite person. And Shannon Sharp said this to Rock: "You may not be the most talented, but I don't know anybody that's going to outwork you. You utilize what you have, and you make sure that you're the hardest working in the room." That's why I like The Rock, and that's why I like Kevin Hart. May not be the most talented actors, may not be the funniest comedians, but for some reason, work ethic. How are those guys so successful in what they do? Work ethic. They go to sleep late, they wake up early. Ladies and gentlemen, I work 80 hours a week. Now, you want to combine content creating in the hundreds. We go to work, excuse me, we wake up early, we go to bed late. We only got a few hours of sleep, because once we get that out the way, boom, wake up. We got business to do. We got things we want to accomplish. My brain starts going into creative mode. And it's like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me write that down. Oh, Bedia, here's my phone. Let me go ahead and get started on that video. Let me go ahead and go to my vision board and start writing things I need to do. And some of y'all guys know I got a vision board in my room. And anything I put on that vision board is going to get accomplished. But with The Rock on there, what else was he talking about? I know they teased the idea. Well, they brought up the idea of The Rock facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Granted, Raw day one, Rock teased it. The crowd gave a positive response, to say the least. Here's my take on that. I kind of wish I was last year, but it makes sense to put Cody Rhodes for the main event of WrestleMania last year. Now it's going to be this year in Philadelphia, WrestleMania 40. And for the record, nothing has been confirmed. So let me make that perfectly clear. When it comes to that, that makes all the sense in the world. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to hear me clearly. If that was to happen, Roman Reigns is going to win. Roman Reigns is going to beat his cousin, The Rock. Now, on the business side of this, it's going to make all the money. It's going to hit all the benchmarks. You're going to turn on your phone. Those who are not wrestling fans, you can't help to turn on your phone. You're going to hear that The Rock and the Roman fight. And what you guys are going to do is, you guys, when you guys go out in public, you're like, ain't nobody watching wrestling. Ain't nobody do that when nobody's looking. Oh, that's what happened. Let me subscribe here. Let me pay this subscription. Make sure I turn off the notifications so nobody knows I watch wrestling. That's all that's what's going to happen. Now, but here's another thing. There's nobody else outside of the Rock. Roman Reigns has already been John Cena. Roman Reigns has already been his Jey Uso. Roman Reigns has beaten Brock Lesnar on several occasions, and we don't want to see that match anymore. Who else? John Cena. He beat LA Knight, and one of these days, next week, we're going to talk about how I think WWE is handling LA Knight. Randy's back, AJ Styles, all this other stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if he fights The Rock, and I know he's going to win, start counting the days that he's going to lose his title. He will drop the title. Now, I got to check to see how many more years does he have until he beats Bruno Sammartino's record for longest reign as champion. But he's going to drop that. If after WrestleMania, between that WrestleMania and maybe the following WrestleMania, start counting the days. He's going to drop that title. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. I know I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. No, it wouldn't. It can't be. No. See, because here's why, and we'll get into that during my WrestleMania prediction, which we're about to go into right now. If you guys go back to AEW, you start to notice the flaws and everything wrong with CM Punk. It's like, as much as he's bringing a lot of hype wherever he goes, the question is, can he do what he used to do? And obviously, Father Time, he can't. He has not invested enough in his body to go out there and to perform. Now, for those who need to know, because they haven't seen Punk wrestle, so what about the ring rust? On Twitter, there is a match of them at Madison Square Garden. I didn't watch it. I just know it exists. It's CM Punk versus Dominic Mysterio. It's about 14 or 15 minutes long. Was the one two CM Punk was a 1-2-1-2-3 kid, right? What? No, I don't think so. I highly doubt that, but I'm open to being wrong. Let me just do a quick Google search. But real quick, I don't trust CM Punk's body to storytell with Roman. I trust CM Punk to get on a mic and destroy Roman. I do trust that wholeheartedly. E Black, that's X-Pac. That's X-Pac. That's not CM Punk. That's X-Pac. But as far as go out, do a match, a full-fledged, like 20-30 minute match with Roman, no, I don't. He don't have it in him. And I don't want to see no I call it trash can match, meaning you get there, the match is like less than 5 minutes and you're out. And there's like Brock Lesnar's matches. And that worked because you're going to show the dominance of what type of athlete Brock Lesnar is. It's like there is no competition. So I don't want to see no trash can match with Punk and Roman. Let CM Punk at least get back into real shape, real ring shape. You guys hear him talk. He's going to be fine in that department. It's the wrestling thing I'm a little bit worried about because I don't trust his body to withstand that type of punishment. But getting back to The Rock, you guys can go look it up on YouTube. The full interview is available on ESPN. I enjoyed it. See, because sometimes, like as much as I love wrestling, I love the business side of it a little bit more. And with this group, and also real quick before we get into predictions, before I forget, um, XFL, USFL, the merger now it's UFL. I can't wait. It starts March 30th this year. So Super Bowl's in I should know this because I got Super Bowl is actually on February 11th. So about a little bit like a month, a little bit almost 2 months later, we're going to still get football. So I hope the Houston Roughnecks is still there because they won the XFL championship when it was first relaunched. So I'm actually excited about this, how The Rock is the owner, well, excuse me, co-owner of that with the business partner, Danny Garcia. So that's what I'm excited about. So listen, we talk about Netflix and wrestle. We talk about The Rock on ESPN now, and now let's get out of here real quick. Royal Rumble predictions, ladies and gentlemen. So let me X this. Let me X this. I can get rid of this. God damn it, I didn't want to do that. Oh well, fuck it. So let me get this back. Let me get this back. I'm sorry. So let's talk about the Royal Rumble. So now, unless you've been living under the rock for Lord knows I don't know how long, Royal Rumble is the event that you need to watch because this the road to WrestleMania begins with the Royal Rumble. So let me read the quick excerpt from this. Here we go. It's 37th. The 37th Royal Rumble will take place on Saturday, January 27th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. This event will feature wrestlers from Raw and SmackDown brand division. The Royal Rumble will be available to watch on Peacock, WWE Network, Fox, USA Network, and Sony India. So, and let me say this again. This is the growth that you're seeing in WWE. Royal Rumble is going to be at Tropicana Field. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a baseball stadium. Royal Rumble 2020, I was there in attendance. It was at Minute Maid Park. And I always tell people where I was sitting at. Like, you're not necessarily going to see me, but if the camera wants to pan towards that position, particularly when Edge returned, I could point to you where I was at. In that promo. But Tropicana Field, okay, appears to be a dome. Okay, so I don't have to worry about any inclement weather, so that's good. So, and how many people's in Tropicana Field? Like, how many seats are in Tropicana is the question I want to know. Before we get to predictions. Yeah, seating capacity, because okay, Tropicana Field 42,735, and around Royal Rumble was like around 41,000 for in Houston. But let's get to the matches. Now I only see 4 matches, which I think is I think they're gonna have to fix this because 4 is a little bit too small. I understand there's a men's Royal Rumble and a women's Royal Rumble, and that's well, I guess 4 is right. Sounds about right. Because if you really think about it, you have each Royal Rumble match is going to be at least an hour long. So, okay, 1 hour, 2 hours, then you throw in some matches. Okay, I can see this going to a 2.5 or 3 hour live event. Okay, all right, we'll see. Now, let's start with the matches. First up, Logan Paul. Yes, that Logan Paul, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. Ew, I can't talk today. Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. What now? Do I like the idea of a part-time wrestler being the champion? No, I don't. Um, like you have to make exceptions for the rules, like the Roman. But then the thing is about Roman Reigns is he's actually a box office attraction, so it makes sense for scarcity. It makes sense to keep the champion away, having people wanting more. And while we're doing that, we're building up these characters in between time to set up for a Roman Reigns versus whoever match. While Roman was away the last time, that's set up for LA Knight. Well, granted, LA Knights right started a little bit prior to WrestleMania 39, and they grow all the way up until Crown Jewel. So that makes sense. But now with Logan Paul, I'll give it to him. He can wrestle, ladies and gentlemen. If you never watched Logan Paul wrestle, let me tell you right now, he can wrestle, he can talk on the mic, he can do all of that. He is a great heel, a great bad guy. I will give him that. So Logan Paul is officially the exception to the rule. Now, him versus Kevin Owens. Do I think Kevin Owens is going to win the United States Championship at WrestleMania? The answer is no. I don't see it. Although Kevin Owens should be the favorite, I trust that Logan Paul is really the match is going to be the brass knucks versus the concrete cast that he has. So Logan Paul's brass knucks versus Kevin Owens cast. Who's going to utilize it better? Both of it will be utilized, but if you ask me, I think Logan Paul is going to come out on top of that one. So if I had to predict, I would say Logan Paul. And actually, let me actually put this disclaimer because I got to be careful. The views that Christopher J expressed does not reflect the views of anybody else of the BTSI show or any other its affiliates. I am not a sports gambler. I am not a sports bettor. Please consult a professional. And if you're actually having an addiction with gambling, please look up facilities to help you out with your addictions. Thank you. I keep forgetting to add that part because with these predictions, ladies and gentlemen, WWE is a legit business. I know WWE is on DraftKings. You can make bets on these matches and win a lot of money. Will I do that this year? I'll do. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. More than likely. But yeah, Logan Paul is going to retain his championship against Kevin Owens. Next up, Fatal 4-Way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, the champion, versus Randy Orton versus AJ Styles versus LA Knight. Come on now. Come on now. Sorry, y'all. We all know who's winning. We all know who's winning. Ain't nothing changing. Ain't nothing changing. It's another Saturday in the world of the Tribal Chief. Now, granted, in this match, this is the match where as all the reasoning for Roman to drop the title is possible. Because for those who, and granted, I know I'm talking to some people who watch wrestling, it's like we kind of notice I'm talking about the people who don't. And the Fatal 4-Way, you don't have to be pinned to lose your title. You don't have to be submitted to lose your title. They could throw you out the ring, pin another wrestler, you lost the title like that. So Roman Reigns mathematically has a 25% chance of keeping his title. So how do you beat those odds? It's real simple. Family. You have Jimmy. You have Solo Sikoa. It's gonna happen. So I have now who will come in a distant second place? I do believe that with Randy Orton being gone for a while, he's gonna make the match more interesting. I do have AJ Styles as a wild card, and LA Knight is gonna pick his spots and come in and tell a great story. But at the end of the day, stop playing. We all know who's gonna win this match. It's Roman Reigns. Now, let's get into the Women's Royal Rumble match. So, out of the 30 entrants, we only have 6 that's confirmed. Bayley, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Maxine Dupree, and Ivy Now. Now, there's many predictions that people put up there. Who's going to win? Or better yet, who's going to return? I agree. I believe Sasha Banks is going to make her return back into the WWE after being gone for X amount of years. So I totally see it. But I will say this to WWE. If Jade Cargill don't make her debut at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to be the first one on Twitter like, WWE, what are you doing? You are now literally prancing this woman. This is only if she doesn't make her debut. If she does, what I say doesn't mean a damn thing. You just you pulled this woman away from AEW, smart business decision, only to prance her around the world, be like, hey, y'all, look, we got Jade Cargill. We got the hottest free agent in wrestling. We're going to send her to a concert with a belt to present it to Nelly. Jade Cargill better make her fucking debut at Royal Rumble, or I will be on Twitter that night, be like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? So you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I believe Jade Cargill is going to make her debut at Royal Rumble. If she doesn't, I'm going to have a legitimate issue with WWE. So who do I think is going to win the Royal Rumble this year? Who do I believe is going to win? If I had to go based off of the names that's given, and I know Becky Lynch and what's her name? Rhea Ripley had a promo that they cut on Monday. I think that match is going to happen at WrestleMania anyway. Whether Becky Lynch wins the Royal Rumble or not. If I had to go based off of these 6 names, ladies and gentlemen, I can honestly say it's Bayley's time. And if Bayley wins the Royal Rumble, she will be a babyface again. Now she may not go back to the old Bayley, the happy go lucky Bayley, but if I had to go by this, I would imagine Bayley's going to win the Royal Rumble, and Damage Control is going to turn on her, and she's going to go back babyface again, and she's going to challenge Io Sky for the championship at WrestleMania. See, I'm good at this, ain't I? That's a storyline for you. So yes. Oops. Okay. All right, just double checking. So I do believe Jade Cargill is coming back. Excuse me, Sasha Banks is going to return. Jade Cargill better make her debut, and I have Bayley winning the Royal Rumble this year to challenge Io Sky at WrestleMania 40. Now let's get to the men's side. Now we have 11 entries confirmed. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Chad Gable, Otis, Akira Tozawa, Kofi Kingston, Damian Priest. Now, let me get to the returns. Who do I think is going to return? Yep. Some of y'all see me like, what? Why you got an E on your shirt? Who you know won the Raw titles 4 times? The SmackDown title, 6 times as a printing of the shirt, of course. A 2-time Intercontinental Champion and heavyweight champion. Yep. Oh. I got Big E returning to the Royal Rumble this Saturday. And with him returning, now the question is, who do I think is going to win? Just if I have to go based off of these names. Um, it's not going to be Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is not going to back to back again. Shinsuke, I don't know. Shinsuke already won the Royal Rumble before to go challenge AJ Styles. Yeah, I'm gonna put that off. Put that on hold. Do I have Drew McIntyre winning? Excuse me. Do I have Bobby Lashley winning the Royal Rumble? I would like that. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, another thing just came to my mind. Hold on. Let me actually finish this. Do I have Bobby Lashley doing it? No, I don't. Although I would really, really, really like Bobby Lashley to win the Royal Rumble this year, but I don't think they're gonna let that fly. Is Drew Mac like I said, Drew McIntyre is not gonna do it. And for the record, if they won the Royal, anybody on this list that already won the Royal Rumble, they're not gonna win it this year. So Cody Rhodes is not gonna win it. Shinsuke Nakamura is not gonna win it. Drew McIntyre is not gonna win it. So let me get that out the way. Gunther, remember, Gunther was lasted the Royal Rumble last year, 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 25 seconds, which is a Royal Rumble record for longest participant in the Royal Rumble. He started off number one, and he got eliminated by the number 30 guy, which was Cody Rhodes. So you should, but it's not going to happen. They're not going to let Gunther win the Royal Rumble. Chad Gables, no, I don't. That's not happening. Yeah, anybody from the Alpha Academy, Chad, Otis, Akira Tozawa, I like them, but no, it's not happening. It's not happening. Kofi Kingston. The reason why I'm almost sure that Kofi Kingston is not going to win the Royal Rumble is because I don't know if you guys recall the last two Royal Rumbles have been botches. So that means Kofi's getting up there in age as far as getting thrown out and using his physicality to prevent for both feet touching the floor. So if he gets thrown out the ring, that's it. I don't see him doing anything extraordinary to keep himself in the match. So as much as I love Kofi Kingston, and I do love Kofi Kingston, it's not happening. And Damian Priest, Senor Money in the Bank. Um, he's my second pick to win this. Because I told you guys last year, there's two wrestlers I have full investments in. Gunther and Damian Priest. And right now, I am getting my ROIs on both of those wrestlers. So do I think somebody who already won Money in the Bank is going to win the Royal Rumble this year? Technically, no, but that is my second pick to win it. Because I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, Damian Priest is going to catch that title at WrestleMania. The question is against who? Will he cash it against Roman Reigns, or will he cash it against whoever wins the heavyweight title? But Damian Priest is going to catch that at WrestleMania. They will drop the tag titles before then, but he is catching that at WrestleMania. That's what I believe. Now, who do I think is actually going to win the Royal Rumble based off this list is going to be CM Punk, unfortunately. And now some of you guys are going to say, you just said his body's going to give out on him and he's going to give up on him. I understand that. But the benefits about the Royal Rumble is there's other competitors in the ring. So you don't have to do too much. You don't have to utilize your energy because when it comes to Royal Rumble, it's all about being conservative. Because you go out there guns blazing, you are going to lose energy as the longer this match goes on. That's why it's always impressive. It's typical when the newer, fresher bodies tends to win the Royal Rumble, and it's those who enter at number one, number two, or enter in the top 15. It's a little bit harder for them to keep that endurance going. Like I said, there's only 3 people that won from the number 1 spot: HBK, Rey Mysterio, and Edge in 2021. So I do have CM Punk winning, and I do have CM Punk entering in between 21 and 30. Yeah, he's going to enter the Royal Rumble between the 21 and 30 spot. He enters that, he's winning the Royal Rumble. And he will challenge Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40 with some way, shape, or form that's going to convert his way into a triple threat match because Gunther is going to find his way to get involved. But for Gunther to get involved, he's going to have to drop that Intercontinental Championship, and he will drop it in the pay-per-view after Royal Rumble. Elimination Chamber. There you go. He's going to drop it at Elimination Chamber, if I had to give my prediction. So, in closing, because I really got to go, because I have a Amazon order I got to go pick up. Again, where are my matches? All right. Logan Paul will retain his U.S. title at Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns will retain his, undisputed WWE Universal Championship at Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks will make her return. Jade Cargill damn well better make her debut. And I have Bayley winning the Women's Royal Rumble to challenge Io Sky at WrestleMania. On the men's side, Big E is going to make his return as a prediction. And I have CM Punk entering between the size of 21 and 30 to win the Royal Rumble match to challenge Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40, only for it to be converted into a triple threat match where they will get Gunther involved. Oh, and now when it comes to CM Punk winning, here's the only way I think I might be wrong. If The Rock makes his return in the Royal Rumble match, everybody go ahead and just cancel your betting pools, because he will win, and he will then challenge Roman Reigns, obviously at WrestleMania, and that will then leave the door open. That will still leave the door open for a triple threat match to happen at WrestleMania with Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Gunther. Yes, I said it. That's on my prediction. These are my predictions alone. I am not a professional gambler. I'm not a professional bettor. Please consult your experts. And if you're struggling with a problem, please go seek help, because you do not want to carry that burden on your shoulders. So, ladies and gentlemen, oopsie doo. And that was your Wrestling Wednesday. Felt good to get that off in 2024. But I got to get out of here. Like I said, because I really need to go pick up something before I go to work. On your way out, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on all social links are located in the description. $1 the BTS show is the Cash App. Participant waive all rights and privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. There will be a first and second runner-up. And if you guys want me to react to AEW pay-per-views as far as watch parties goes, get my subscriber numbers up, and I will make that happen, all right? Time to go. Glad to be the first part of your day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the BTSI Show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Oh, actually, one more thing before I go. I know I was going to fuck up and forget something. Strongly agree to strongly disagree. Episode 7 will be tonight on the Strongly Agree to Strongly Disagree channel. Type it in. It will pop up. Ladies and gentlemen, also, is he? Is the great Dave Chappelle a hypocrite? We'll find out tonight. My name is Christopher J. See you guys later. Peace out.